Today I'm going to be looking at a brand new product from one of our very own. Don't go away. Hello everybody and welcome to Fat Guy Productions. I am Paul, coming to you as always from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And indeed, today I'm going to be looking at something from one of our very own, a subscriber of mine who saw a need and stepped up to fill it. Now, I'm going to tell you. Let's start by talking about, can you see my microphone here? Yes, you can. This is made by a company called Tonar, or so they advertise. This is a toner microphone with stand, the whole 9 yards. Well, you can buy this exact microphone from about 50 different companies. Because here's what happens. In China, they make a product. They make this Q-tip here. Okay? And then they sell it. And so Tonar says, I love this Q-tip. I want to market it. So they sell the Tonar Q-tip. Well, along comes somebody like me, Fat Guy Productions. Well, I want to sell Q-tips. China's like, fine. Here's a Q-tip. We'll put green cotton on the end of it and call it the Fat Guy Q-tip. And then along comes another company. And now they want their stick to be yellow paper, okay? And then it's all the same product being sold by a million different people. So in this hobby, I dare say we are all using the exact same airbrush booth. Now, certainly as they advance it, they put lights in it, they modify it, and this, that, and the next thing. I may have an older version, you may have a newer version. There may be some differences, but they're all made by the same people. And just, they slap a logo on it, and then this other company is selling it as their own product. So, this is about the airbrush booth. We all have the same thing. We all have the same problem. It gets really dirty. Now, if you're anything like me, I love my airbrush booth to be clean. It's like after I just took a shower and I've got deodorant on and fresh clothes and clean underwear, and I feel fantastic. Well, I feel the same way when my airbrush booth is fresh and clean, which it isn't right now. So, a gentleman and a subscriber, Caleb Atkinson, came up with an idea to help us keep our airbrush booths cleaner. Because I gotta be honest with you, as much as I love cleaning my airbrush booth, well, having it be clean, I hate to do the job, okay? So, one of the biggest problems is the paper. I use a roll of craft paper, and I put it down on the bottom. Well, I got this old roll, and it's all curled up, and it's older, so it's a little brittle. It tears really easy, and I got to get a sheet out, and then I got to cut it down to size, and I got to hold it down and pin it down while I try and tape it in place so it's not all poofy. I hate doing it. Afterwards, I love it. I mean, having that piece of paper down on the bottom, it's like the underpants of my airbrush booth. Fresh and clean. Love them. Okay? Well, Caleb said, I'm going to make it easier for us to do it by introducing a new product he's calling Hobby Pads. Hobby Pads. Okay? So he sent me a packet of hobby pads, and these are pre-cut sheets of paper made to fit almost all of our airbrush booths. So you take it out, you lay it in there, and you're good to go. So I'm really excited to check this out, and what we're going to do is we're going to open this up, we're going to see what they look like, then we're going to take it over and we're going to clean my airbrush booth, and I'll tell you what I think about hobby pads. So Caleb, you asked for it, okay? You better hope that this product impresses, because I will have no mercy. No. So, now I'll tell you, I don't know what to expect. I really, really don't. But I do know what I want. I want it to be so much easier to clean my airbrush booth. I hate doing it. Mike Rowe should do something. Dirty Jobs, cleaning your airbrush booth. I hate it. But I do love having a clean booth. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, he sent me 2 different kinds of pads. All right, let's start here. Let's get this one out. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Oh, a nice little letter. Hobby pads. Dear Paul, thank you so much for taking time to review our product. Clean workstation and spray booth is an important part of the hobby project. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It not only does it just feel good, but when your airbrush booth gets too full of stuff, you're blowing air around and there, little particles are going to fly around, and you're going to get it in your paint, and it's not going to be a good thing. So he sent me a workstation pad, which is 19 by 25, 10 sheets of pad, can be used as double-sided. One, the front of the sheet's done, flip it over, use the backside, so that is roughly 20 sheets, basically. It's heavy-duty coated paper. Each sheet is strong enough to withstand knife cuts, so you don't need to use a separate material to cut on. Interesting. Oh, wow. Each sheet is printed with a vertical and horizontal inch and centimeter ruler with protractor for easy measuring. Great touch. Each sheet contains a note section. Great touch. Sheets are recyclable. A pad is $20. Spray booth pads made for the master, which is 19 by 25, 15 sheets per pad. Can also be used double-sided. Currently, we only offer one size pad. It is designed to be cut down to the smallest booth at 15 by 16. When ordering on our website, we will custom cut the pad for free. Heavy duty coated, white paper, sheets are recyclable, $20. Nice. All right, thank you, Caleb. I'm so far very intrigued. Oh, is this actually one of the? Wow. Okay. So what was on the envelope is actually one of the pads, as far as I can tell. Yeah, look at that. So this is the workstation pad. Okay, and you see it's nice and printed and stuff like that. Okay, very cool. And it's all on a little pad of paper. Beautiful. Okay, because I'm always doing that. If you ever notice, you always see me putting down a paper towel. That's to try and keep my workstation clean. So this could supplant that. All right. And the paper towel holds stuff. And so I'm always having to throw it away. This is a nice slick surface, so I'm going to be able to just shake it off. And that'll be a nice thing. Okay, so here is the airbrush booth pad. Doing this poorly. I'm sorry. Caleb, I'm not making your product look very good. Oh, I feel like I feel like I have no opposable thumbs here. All right, so here is the Hobby Pad spray booth pads. Okay. Keep your spray booths clean, custom sizes, heavy duty paper. And here we go. Right. So it's the same kind of material. It's got a nice smooth finish to it. And yeah. I love the fact that it's really super flat. Okay. So yes. I'm excited. I hope this works out the way I hope it works out. I really do, because it looks looks big. You know, honestly, I think this is the work area mat, and I think this is the spray booth mat, because I think this is more to the size of my spray booth. So I had them backwards, but either way, it's the same material. Very nice, and so far I'm pretty happy about it. I love how flat it is. Now, there was one thing that popped up into my head. I don't want to just do that, okay? I like to tape it down. I want to be able to tape it down. So I'm wondering if there's some margin here. So when I put it in the booth, I'm going to be able to tape it down. And so, Caleb, are you listening? Okay? Because that's something I'm going to be looking at. Because if it's not, I'm going to have to trim it so I have some tape room by like a quarter inch each way. And maybe that's something you want to do and adjust your sizes. Or I thought about maybe clip off the corners and put little tape notches in it or something. I don't know. Just a thought, but I don't even know yet because I haven't gone over to the paint booth, which we're going to do right now. We're going to have to listen to it, but it'd be nice to have the light. All right. So you can see my booth. It's pretty dirty. Gotta aim you down a little bit. Let you see what's going on a little bit better. You know, I should probably get this filter out of here first. Now, pull this up and out. Oh, what a mess. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get a piece of paper towel. Clean everything. Now you see how nice and clean the bottom of my booth is because I've kept it covered since I got this one. I don't cover the sides because they're translucent and let light through. It's you can call me corporate shill, whatever you want to call me. I put logos here of people whose products and service I respect. Okay. Here we go. Let's do a quick test fit, see what happens. Okay, here we go. All right, see, Caleb, that's a negative for me, okay? It's not a big deal, but so look, it just sits there. Maybe, you know, maybe I'm prejudging, okay, because it does fit wonderfully. Look at that. Maybe it doesn't need to be taped down if it's not all curly, which also makes it easier for me to flip it over and use side B. I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell Caleb in the comments what you think. That's why he sent it to me. He wants to know what we think about it. And I could always put a little tape edge right here if I want to. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try this way. And look at this. To make things nicer, I got myself a brand new clean out jar. Some filters. Some little tools for my airbrush. So I got a brand new clean out jar over here. All right, and let's get a filter. Now look, let me show you something. Here's my packet of filters. Okay, I buy them in this packet so that when I clean my airbrush booth, I just replace the filter. Okay. I've given up trying to wash them and all that stuff. I think it's a waste of time. I don't want to do it. It's too messy. It doesn't work good. I'd just rather replace the whole filter. So, now let's get this in here. Oh, this already feels so much better. Okay, so let's put this in here. Look right. There, look at that, huh? Wow, that looks pretty slick. Wow. All right, love that. Okay, so here it is, my hobby pad, and look at how nice my booth looks. Okay, so far so good. I really had my doubts about it not being able to be taped down, but I'm beginning to question myself on that because it lays so nice and flat that I don't know that I really needed it. But I do have a question here. Okay, so Caleb, your letter said that the sheets are printed with vertical and horizontal inch and centimeter rulers. Am I missing that? Because I don't see that. I assume that these were samples, so as I think that's an important feature, and if this is a sample, I think it really should be part of that because I think that's a fabulous touch. The note section, you know, I can, anywhere's fine for that. So that would be the only thing right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the whole thing off of here except one sheet. We're going to lay one sheet down. Tell you what I'm going to do here. To really be fair and test this out well, I'm going to have to come back with an update, and so I probably will do that. And so Caleb, if you do have them with the printing on them, I'd love to see at least either one or two sheets of this one or the airbrush, but I don't really know that it needs to be on the airbrush booth. But over here, it would be fantastic. That would be really wonderful. And so I'd love to see that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of set my station up the way I normally would, but with this underneath, I normally do something along these lines. And there we have it. Okay, so yeah, see right there, I that's gonna drive me crazy every time I do that, because you see what I'm doing, right? I'm compulsive this way. Hey Caleb, what if these had like Post-it note adhesive on the back of them? I don't know, just a thought. Okay, I'm not saying it needs to be stuck down yet. I'm saying that, I'm a little weird and that I need this to be square. Okay? Should we put something on it? A little paint? See what happens? Okay, let's do this. Okay, put that one over there because we're going to let that one sit for a bit. There's what we're going to do. We're going to let that one sit and see if it'll soak through. And then these two. Oh my goodness. I have spilled. I must clean it up. Let me get a paper towel. Okay. My acting skills are not so great. I shall now commence to clean my workstation. Right? Perfect. Leaves a smear, but that's what it's here for, right? Right now I'm immediately see, nothing, and we'll leave that there. Let's leave that there. See what happens. Okay, so what am I thinking? I think it's a bargain. I really do. I think it's a very clever idea. I think if he adds in the maybe either some measurement grids or a protractor, ruler, whatever he's thinking, I think if it does have that, I think that just really takes this from here to here. Okay. I don't know about the ability to tape it down. Guys, let Caleb know what you think in the comments below. Tell him, he needs the feedback. Does it need to have a little wriggle room so you can tape it down? Or, see, here's the deal. What about the guys who don't want it taped down? Now, if you make it shorter, okay, then they have all this border that they have to deal with, and it's all sloppy and stuff. Whereas if I do want to tape it down, it's just an easy tape, okay? So maybe he doesn't, even if you want to tape it down, maybe the better plan is to leave it the sizes he's making. It's very smooth, very clean, gives you a really nice, clean work surface. I actually really kind of dig it, okay? You're probably going to see these on my desk in the future. And like I said, I think I'll come back and give you an update here in a month or two and tell you exactly what I think. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Hold up. Here. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh, man, do I feel like a jackass. This, guys. There it is. Look, it's got the ruler down here and over here, the grid. You got your angles, you got your note section. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold the phone. Hold the frippin' phone. Okay. Wow. I gotta go back and look at the other one too. Holy cow. Holy cow. So I don't know what I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if this is a cover sheet or what. Let's wipe that off. Okay, because shut the front door. Shut the front door. Here, let me take this one out. Okay, this is a cover sheet of what it's supposed to look like. 2 sheets of double-sided heavyweight paper designed for all your grass scale models, rocketry, electronics, remote controls, jewelry making, blah, 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 blah. This is not what they all look like. This is like an advertising sheet, okay? And, hey, can you say snapshot? Can you say, thumbnail? Yeah, I can say thumbnail. Okay, but, oh my gosh, wait, look at this, look at this, look at this. Ah, Caleb, I apologize. I was selling you so short. Look at this. Here is the real workstation pad. I'm so excited I gotta take a drink. This has the note section. It's got all this stuff on it. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How thick is this? This is insanity. This is pure and utter insanity. This is not a piece of paper. This is like some kind of crazy card stuff. Okay, reset, reset. Oh my goodness. And see, now I won't absolutely need to mount this down because it's not going to slide around like the other piece would have. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Caleb, you were on top of stuff, man. You were thinking things out. You were figuring stuff out. Look at that. No wonder he said it's not cut throughable, because you'd really have to bear down to cut through this, okay? See, I got a little ding in my packaging, so I got a little bump here, and that's gonna bother me. Okay, there. All right, that's much better. Wow. Okay. Home run. Home freaking run. Okay? I buy new mats all the time just because they're dirty and grungy looking and I can't stand it. Now, I won't have to keep replacing these expensive mats all the time because I can keep this one relatively nice and use my hobby pad on top of it. Okay, now I'm so excited. I got to get back into the airbrush booth one and see if that's actually different than I thought, because I was screwing this all up. Okay, see, I think this is still the same. It is, and that makes sense. Okay, it doesn't need the grid on it. It doesn't need any of that stuff over there. It's just a lining pad for over there. So this is what I showed you over when we were over cleaning up the airbrush booth. But the workstation pad, what a difference. Wow. Okay, I'm impressed. Color me impressed. Again, you know, honestly, this is the kind of product that needs to be used day in and day out to really give you a just evaluation. And Caleb, so you know what? You're actually lucking out, because you're going to get 2 videos out of this, because I'm going to have to do a whole nother video on this. So if you change this or upgrade this or anything like that, let me know as soon as possible so that I can mention it in the second video. But that's not going to be for... I think I want to give this at least a full month's use and then work in a video. So it's probably going to be a couple months down the road before you see another video. But, man, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's all I can say. I'm super, super impressed. $20? Hell yes. Hell yes to $20. Okay, Caleb, thank you for sending me this stuff. So far, I'm very impressed. I hope you're impressed too. If you did like this product and this video, give it a giant thumbs up, click subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss one of my hobby videos and you don't miss the follow-up to this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I love to hear from you, and I'm sure Caleb would love any feedback you want to give him, so please be generous with your comments. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. Until next time, this is Paul from Fat Guy Productions saying, be good.